No, no, thanks. I don't want to
said
be...
you can stay.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank yous are done.
Chadley Towing, please hold. Chadley Towing, please hold.
My dad's got a new assistant.
Hi, thank you for holding. How can I help you? I'm not sure, but Mr. Chadley will know. Hold on.
Every night he comes home saying, I've got to get rid of that dingy broad. And every day, she still works there.
Hello? Hello?
My mom said he's never been good at firing anybody.
What was that?
I was trying to transfer a call to you, and...
No. See, you don't have to... That's all you have to do is tell me which line, and I'll pick it up, all right?
I thought you said... never mind. I must have been confused.
Again? Justine, how have you been keeping this logbook?
Like you told me to. A driver goes out, and I mark down the distance he drove, and back.
And back? This is a tow. All right, so it's only one way. There's no back.
I'm sorry. I'll fix it right now.
No, could you do me a favor? Could you, make a bagel run?
Sure.
Why don't you just go ahead and get some mixed dozen. Okay. Don't worry about it. So turn the door the other way. Okay.
Hello?
Shall we on?
Why'd you just hang up in my face?
Lila! Hey! I dialed your number by mistake.
Really? In Milwaukee?
Well, hey, what you been up to these days?
Temp work. What's up with you?
I got a new contract with the city.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, I guess I better let you...
Bye. What?
Hey, look now. Now, here it is. I got this new assistant, and she doesn't know up from down, and it's driving me crazy. Lila, I was wondering if you would come to Chicago for a minute and train her. Hello?
Hey, what's up, Kenny?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, sorry to bother you.
Oh, no problem.
Look, I hate to ask you this, but I need a couple of days off before I start training with you.
I'm already up to my ass, Lynn. I need you yesterday.
Look, it's my mother, man. She got herself into some shit, and I gotta help her out.
Your mom is always into some shit, man. Does this mean that every time she has more problems that you're gonna just go ahead and flake out on me?
I'm not flaking out on you. 2 days for my mom.
Look, if you want this job, better, Lynn. I need you to do this job. So I need you to go ahead and take your lessons and get your license right away. Please.
All right.
All right. Come in.
Hi, Dr. Caldwell.
Terry Joseph. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm your patient. You're my therapist. I'm here to... I'd like us to start back up.
You have another panic attack?
A few. Really bad ones. Can't quite get out the front door. Bad.
I'm sorry to hear that. I know how much being out of control upsets you.
So now you're suggesting I have control issues?
Well, I'm not quite sure what your issues are, Terry. I mean, we didn't work together long enough for me to help you figure them out. I do think your attacks are headed toward full-blown panic disorder.
I know. I know. I guess that's why I'm back.
I see.
Dr. Caldwell,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing?
I'm giving you a few referrals.
What?
You don't trust me.
Then why'd I come back?
You're desperate. But I know you don't believe that I can help you. Maybe one of those people can. Terry. Be well, okay?
I will.
Hey, babe. Hey, thanks for letting Lynette stay here a bit.
Well, as long as it really is a bit.
I promise. What the hell?
She's a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take to my vibe. She will never let your spirits down once you get her off the street. She likes the boys in the band.
What is wrong with you?
You know I need to unwind when I get home.
My son is upstairs trying to sleep. Now, if you're going to stay in my house, you're going to have to respect it.
Yes, sir. Hey, remember when we used to dance all night? Huh? We'd drink beer and we would just dance all night long.
Lynette, just keep it down.
Fine. Fine.
The best time to ask my mom for a favor is when I'm helping her out.
Okay.
Mom,
Huh?
can you fix your chicken and dumplings for Grandpa?
Oh, if Grandpa comes, baby, sure.
Oh, hey. What is this about your grandfather coming?
Friday is grandparents' day at school.
And you asked your grandfather to come?
Yeah.
I didn't know about it.
I'm sorry. I assumed Ahmad mentioned it to you. If Ben is coming, I better cook more than chicken and dumplings the way he eats.
I'm gonna go finish my homework. And the best time to finish helping is when my dad turns, gives her a funny look, and then closes the newspaper.
Maxine, now, I don't know why you are encouraging... I don't know why you're encouraging this. You know, it's like setting him out up for a fall.
Now, how are you so sure that Ben is not going to show, Kenny?
Ahmad and his grandfather have their own relationship. That's nothing to do with you.
Yeah, well, I was the star of my football team, and he didn't show up for me, so you know he ain't gonna show up for some classroom event.
People change. I don't want to teach Ahmad that his grandfather isn't dependable.
Man, I just want to teach him the truth, baby.
Well, hopefully the truth is that Ben will be there for Ahmad in a way that he wasn't able to be for you. Okay? Okay?
Okay. You are too much.
Thank you. Hey, eat your food.
You late for something?
I'm sorry, babe. I just gotta get an early start. I gotta deal with Lynette's boyfriend before I go to Chadway Torn.
Why can't Lynette clean up her own mess?
I've been asking myself that for years.
Well, I just want you to be careful.
Morning.
Hi. Okay, baby, I want you to be careful.
I'm gone.
check in, okay?
Come on.
No. Baby. No. Hey. Won't your mama get one?
Mama.
Thanks for sharing your morning cigarette.
I looked 3 times, Mr. Chadway.
Yeah, well, I don't know how she did it, but my last assistant used to have this solid system for keeping the gas receipts separated and filed.
The gas receipts are right here in the weekly expenditure.
Hey, Lila.
Don't hate me. Not after what you're doing to the filing system. I worked so hard to create.
I think that's my fault.
That's my new assistant, Justine Lila. Now, she used to be my old assistant before you came.
Well, here's the deal. I got 2 weeks before my next job starts. That gives us just enough time for my crash course in tow truck administration.
I'll take it.
I'll work out a little matter of my compensation with you later.
I'm sure you will.
All right, grab your lunch pail, sweetie. School is in session.
We dropped the ball. Keep it coming to the fumble.
You know, they ran that same play against Miami, and they were successful with it. All right, hold up. Yeah. Well, I don't know why you're here. Yeah, that's a pretty ugly scene the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes she loses her temper, and I lose mine, and, well, you know how it is.
She wants you to move out.
Well, she says that every week. Next day, she changes her mind. Let me tell you something, son. I've been married twice, and I ain't never seen a woman who didn't change her mind with the weather.
Yeah, I feel you. But even if Lynette tells you to move out every day and changes her mind every night, you still got to go when she says go.
All right. That's what she wants.
That's what she wants.
Well, thanks for being straight with me.
No problem.
Miss Joseph, I specialize in anxiety disorders. I'm board certified in traumatic stress, and I've been in private practice since 1988. Before that, I was the clinical director of the Chicago Psychotherapy Collective.
Oh.
So as you can see, I am more than qualified to help you.
Well, Dr. Wen, I was wondering...
Just a moment. I hold a master's degree from NYU, a PhD from Columbia. I've lectured on the treatment of panic disorders, and I've co-authored 4 articles for the University of Illinois Department of Psychiatry.
Well...
And on a much more personal note, I am the father of twin boys, Justin and Jason Jr. They'll be 10 this year. Miss Joseph, you had a question?
Do you validate?
Is there a problem, officer? Damn, Terrell, why you scare me like that?
Ma'am, I clocked you doing 45 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. I need to see your license and registration, please.
What? I ain't got time for this shit.
License and registration, please, ma'am.
You know my license is expired. Now, I'm just making a quick run to the gas station to get some cigarettes. What are you doing?
Does the vehicle belong to you, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am. And the car is my son.
I need you to step out of the vehicle, please, ma'am.
You know, Terrell, this is not the way to make me change my mind about putting your ass out.
Out of the car now, ma'am. It's been a series of SUV thefts in the area. I'm going to have to impound this vehicle and place you under arrest.
Oh, man, this is some bullshit. Terrell, would you...
How about we add resisting arrest?
How about you kiss my ass?
Yeah, well, we could talk about that after you spend the night in the joint.
All right, listen, baby.
Oh, go ahead.
3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Oh, look at that. Look what she got together.
Oh, yeah.
9. Oh, no. All right. You know, wait a minute. I think somebody's... Hey, there he is, Mr. Chadway Towing himself. How you doing, son?
Hey, Pop. So, you made it.
You sounded surprised as your wife when I called her from the airport and asked her to pick me up, which I don't know why. I mean, I said I was coming. Here I am.
Yes, you are.
You know, Florida ain't that far away. Besides, I had to come and check on what they're teaching my grandson at that fancy school he goes to.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
I'm heating up your plate right now.
Thank you, baby.
Here you go, Ben.
Thank you, Maxine. Oh, I tell you, you're a lucky man. You got it made. Your mother never took care of me like that.
Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to take care of somebody who ain't there, huh?
Well, the way you two eat, it was a wonder there was any food at all.
So, Maxine tells me that you got that new contract with the city. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks, Papa. I appreciate that.
Well, like I always said, Chadway men always handle their business. Isn't that right, Amar?
Yes, sir.
Max also tells me you're getting pretty busy down there.
Yeah, well, work is growing faster than I can hire the help.
Well, help has arrived. I'll come down and help you with truck maintenance, if you could use me.
Well, Kenny always said no one could work on an engine like you could, Ben.
Okay, I will say.
Oh, yeah, I love to help, Pop.
Then you got it.
Mama's right. Dad did always say Grandpa could fix anything. I just hope he could fix whatever's wrong with him and Dad.
Thanks again for bailing me out, baby. I promise I'll pay you back.
You could pay me back by going to the DMV and getting your license renewed.
DMV?
First thing in the morning.
Now, you know I ain't standing in them long lines. Shoot, I'd rather be back in jail.
That's exactly where you're going to end up if you go back to that crazy boyfriend of yours.
Ex-boyfriend. And he came after me, remember?
Who's back there? I said, who's back there?
What the?
I'll be damned.
Look who's back on the street.
I thought we had an understanding.
Yeah, well, we did. But I changed my mind. Now, if you excuse me, gotta get to work. I said excuse me. Unless you want to be the next Van Adams I'll lock up.
Come on, don't, baby. Don't.
And so, as a result of Watergate, this nation saw its 37th president resign to avoid being impeached, and Gerald Ford sworn in as the 38th president of the United States. Now, moving on.
Is that it?
Excuse me?
Mr. Dixon's one of those teachers who's in complete control of the classroom. He calls on you. You do not raise your hand, not even to go to the bathroom.
Well, you said that's how Watergate ended. I was just wondering if you were going to tell the rest of the story. The real story.
Excuse me, sir. Remind me who you belong to?
I'm Ben Chadway. I'm Ahmad Chadway's grandfather.
I know I'm getting extra homework for this.
Well, Mr. Chadway, I don't think this is the time.
Please, call me Ben. You see, what you're missing is the fact that after Nixon's resignation, the Watergate web continued to weave its magic.
How so?
Well, Nixon received a presidential pardon from Gerald Ford. And that pardon was prearranged between the two of them.
I'm well aware of those rumors. However, there's no proof of it.
Connection was pretty obvious. And it was highly publicized, as those of us who are old enough remember. Hey, what about the guy who uncovered the break-in? Now, here was a man who changed the face of American politics by uncovering corruption that led to the highest office in the land. Do any of you kids know what happened to him, or do you even know his name?
No.
No? His name was Frank Wills. And one night while on security duty at the Watergate Hotel, he noticed that the door leading to the basement of the hotel was taped open. So he took the tape off. 10 minutes later, he discovers that the tape is back on the door.
And then what happened?
He called the police. This man was a hero. And do you know that after Watergate, he couldn't even get a job? They treated this man like he had done something wrong, just for being honest. And there is proof of that.
So, talk.
I really don't know what to say. Well, I've been kind of interviewing therapists, so to speak, and you came highly recommended. So I was hoping to hear more about you.
Then we'll just sit. In silence. Until you're ready.
Thank you for your time.
What's up, player?
How you doing, Cozy?
Cool, man.
Hey, look, man, I got a little something for you. What did you get from me on that cop Terrell Johnson?
He's no joke, man. Kicks much ass. Locked up more than a few Southside brothers.
Damn.
Yeah. The mayor's even on his job. Gave him some community award. Personally, I don't think you should be fucking with him. One more thing, and this can't get back, I've told you. When I was asking around about Terrell, I found out he's been asking about you. Let it be known that he owes a favor to anybody who delivers dirt on you, player, so watch your back.
You're looking out.
No problem.
Maybe you didn't see what you thought you saw. And what if I told you those therapists you're interviewing weren't as crazy as you say they were?
You'd be pissed. Go ahead, Bird. Tell your story.
Thank you, Terry. Because I know what I saw. Half-naked Lynette kissing my husband on the mouth.
Well, what did Lynn do?
He acted like it was so normal.
Well, maybe that's just the way they are.
What are you talking about? Maybe that's just the way they are. Look, it's one thing for your babies to see you naked, but I'm not going to be walking around with all my business hanging out when Jay's old enough to know what he's looking at.
Well, all my kids have seen me naked. I breastfed all three of them. That kind of gives them an intimate knowledge of my body.
Well, breastfeeding is a lot different than a grown man getting cozy with his freaky mother. You know what? This whole conversation is making me sick. I'm just going to talk to Lynette and tell her how I feel.
Bird, please.
Don't all bird me. Shoot, I got something to say. I believe in saying it.
Good.
Okay. Okay, all right. All right, good.
What? It's an easy one. Your exhaust manifold's cracked.
What do you think?
If I'm wrong, I buy the beers.
Oh, no, Pop, don't do that. I'll get one of the guys to take a look at it.
All right. Hey, if there's two things I know my way around, son, it's automobiles and women. Now, I may be getting old, but I still get around them both.
Hey, you too much, man.
Kenny.
Hey, Lila.
I'm back from lunch.
All right, then.
Excuse me, young lady. My name is Ben Chadway.
Chadway.
Yeah, Pop, this is Lila. Lila, this is...
Ben.
Right. You know, I think Justine was just asking about you.
Well, then I better run before she sells the tow truck or something.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you, Ben.
Pleasure was all mine. So, you want to tell me what that was all about, or should I guess?
What's what all about?
I saw the way you were looking at that woman while she was standing there, and I saw the way she was looking at you.
You didn't see nothing. You're imagining things.
My imagination ain't never been that good, son.
I figured you'd still be here.
I live here.
You know something, Terrell? I have people who've given me more chances to do right than I probably deserve. That's why I'm being real patient with you.
You threatening me there, Junior?
What if a couple of bank accounts started to surface, all in your name, filled with money you couldn't explain, more money than you make in 3-4 years? Or some P.O. boxes started to pop up, each one registered to you, being used to stash all kinds of illegal shit.
If two big ex-cons such as yourself could pull off something of that proportion, you know, that would be impressive. But since we both know you ain't got the skills, what you need to do is back the fuck up off of me before you wind up back in a joint.
That key unlocks a P.O. box somewhere around town. I'm sure you wouldn't want your police chief or the mayor to find out what's in that box. I mean, at the very least, you'd be fired. Never see a penny of that fat cop pension.
You're full of shit.
Am I? The last cop that fucked with my family came up missing, and he was my cousin. Uh-huh. That's right. Jack Van Adams. He tried to fuck my wife. And that... You know what? Why am I giving you all the details now? You'll find out for yourself when your captain opens up that box and sees what you did to Jack. Yeah, Lynette, you can come home now.
I'll get it.
This is a gorgeous
Hi, Lala. Hi. How you doing, girl?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm good. You too. Well, thank you for coming back and saving my husband from himself.
You owe me.
Oh, was that right?
Hey, Lila.
Hey.
Pop, how's it going? Listen, Lila doesn't have any family in town, and there was no way I was going to let this young, beautiful angel have dinner alone tonight.
You are too sweet.
I hope it's okay.
Well, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Lila, come and have a seat. All right.
Grandpa man fixed Mr. Dixon at school, but he isn't having much luck with Dad.
Why don't you sit over here? It'll help make conversation easier.
All right. You say so.
All right. All right. Hey.
Lila, can I get you something to drink?
First of all, the guy keeps insisting, and he knows what a cappuccino is, and he does not need anyone telling him how to do his job. Then he does it wrong again. So finally, Ben gets so frustrated, he actually goes behind the counter and makes the cappuccino himself, and then makes the guy take a sip so he knows what it's supposed to taste like next time.
Well, what'd the guy say then?
That's good.
Hey, that's my Tina Marie CD.
Then why do I distinctly recall kicking out $15 for
Because
it?
you bought it for my birthday.
I'll get you another one with that.
You know what? Fine. Since you intend on taking everything, don't forget your funky-ass video.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, you enjoy more than I did. Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, it's time for you to go.
What? You don't like to hear the truth about your mama? Huh? That she's a low-life, skanky hoe?
Your mama's a low-life, skanky hoe.
Oh, yeah? Well, you know what?
Look, that's what you want me to do, isn't it? Lose my temper so you can get me on assault. Well, it ain't gonna happen, bro.
Well, who you gonna call next time you get in the jam, huh?
Don't you worry about it. I'll survive. I always do.
Well, don't call me after your son's gone. Begging for some dick.
You can keep that 2-inch shit. How come you think I needed my videos?
We breathe in clarity. Our breath leads us on the path to mental silence. Mental silence allows us to hear what our body is trying to tell us. We do not talk. We listen.
You hear that? That's the sound of us all breathing in.
You're doing good, Terry. I can feel your body beginning to relax.
Yes, Terry. That's it. Terry, it's time to remove your clothing.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, this is... Oh, I've made a mistake. I'm sorry.
Hey, baby, can you finish this for me? Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Sorry.
Babe, I'm sorry. I thought that door was locked. Max, I thought that door was locked. Honest to God, I'm sorry.
You locked the door.
I thought I locked the door, too.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Grandkids could have walked in here. What am I doing? Oh, man.
But they didn't. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. You caught them screwing in our house?
I sure did.
That's totally disrespectful.
And why are you just now telling me?
Well, I guess I was in shock. So I decided to wait until she left.
I'll be goddamn.
I'm just glad the kids didn't walk in on them.
And Lila, I mean, she should know better. My father is twice her age.
Well, what's that got to do with it? I mean, I'm upset because they did it where the kids could have walked in on them. Other than that, I mean, they're both adults.
And well, they should be adults in their own damn bathroom.
So you gonna say something to your father?
Hell no. What am I supposed to say? You know your old ass isn't supposed to be banging my secretary in my house? Shit, he knows that already.
Downtown club be a spot for you to chill up with wet. And the hunt is on, yeah, for the lure of the opposite sex.
I'm coming.
King of the bay, yeah.
Look at you. Don't you look cute? Come on in, girl. Thank you. Excuse the mess, but I ain't had time to straighten up since that fool Terrell left. Can I fix you a drink?
No, actually, I brought you something.
Oh, thank you.
Lynette, I came to talk to you about something. And it's a little awkward.
Well, here, sit down. Lem okay?
Oh, yeah, Lem's fine. It's about when you came to stay with us. I found I was a little, uncomfortable with the way you and Lem were interacting.
How's that?
Well, the way you greet him and say goodbye, it just seems a little too intimate.
What you saying, Bertie? You think I'm doing my own son?
No.
Ugh, that's just plain nasty.
No, Lynette. It's the walking around half dressed and the way you hold each other so close. You know, I haven't ever seen anything like that in my family.
Well, what your family did don't make it written in stone.
Look, Lynette, I did not come here to argue with you, okay? All I wanted to say was that I was a little uncomfortable with your affection towards my husband, and I would really appreciate it if you could just tone it down around me.
Well, I don't want to argue either, but you let me make something plain. No matter how old Lem gets, he is still my baby. Shit, we slept in the same bed until he was 13 because I couldn't afford no two-bedroom apartment till then. Our hugs and kisses is what they always been. That's just how we do it. And it ain't gonna change until one of us is in the grave.
Well, I'm not asking you to change, okay? I'm just asking you to change around me.
Well, you asking for a lot, Bertie. You asking for a whole lot.
Morning.
Good morning.
I kept waiting for my phone to ring last night. I thought you might call the hotel.
Now, why would I do that?
To talk about what happened last night.
I want to thank you for everything, Lila. I really appreciate you coming out to help in such short notice.
No problem, but I said I'd stay 2 weeks.
No need.
What do you want from me? You said you didn't want to be with me, but you obviously have a problem with me being with Ben.
No, I have a problem with people fucking in my bathroom.
I was wrong for doing that in your house. I thought the door was locked, but that's no excuse. I'm sorry.
You should be.
You really want me to go?
Yes, I really want you to go. Now.
No.
reached Dr. Caldwell's office. If this call is urgent, please press 2. If it isn't, leave a message after the tone. Have a good day.
Dr. Caldwell, I've kind of lost that...
Hi, Terry.
Oh, hi. Thought you weren't in.
I'm not supposed to be, but I can't seem to make a dent in my paperwork. What can I do for you?
Could you send me that list? I somehow misplaced it.
Mm-hmm. Didn't happen to misplace it in the trash can, did you?
Possibly. Yes. Then I tried to find someone on my own, and that turned out to pretty much be a disaster. I decided to call you because I'm really trying not to give up on this getting help thing. You know?
I do know, Terry. I'm very proud of you. Look, why don't I fax you that list, okay?
I would appreciate that. Thank you, Dr. Caldwell.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
Bye, Terry.
Hey, to my brother-in-law, the newest and fully licensed driver at Chadwick's Own.
To my wife, who's always right there.
To Kitty and Lynn, the only two men I will never let out of my life. I'm proud of both of you.
That's right. Everybody better write this day down. Terry gave me a compliment.
All right, enough talking, let's party.
Yeah, I needs to get another drink.
White wine?
Yes, sir.
Listen, sorry about that bathroom thing.
Good day, welcome, Miss India R.A.
I guess passion just got the best of me.
Yeah, I guess it did.
Still no reason for you to cut your nose off to spite your face, son.
You know, my nose and my face are doing just fine, Pop.
You fire Lila? She hadn't finished training Justine yet.
I didn't need Lila anymore.
She told me what happened between the two of you. Now, I thought something was happening. But when I asked you about it, you shot me down, so I just took you at your word.
Wait 1 minute here. Now, I don't know what she told you, but I just want to be clear. Nothing happened between me and her.
All I'm trying to say is that if I knew that nothing happened between the two of you,